This is perfect timing for Music Monday. We're checking in with 1170 The Blitz.
A lot of sports action. We're talking with our good friend Rick Couri, who will be heading to Big 12 Media Days this week down in Texas. Good morning.
Howdy. As a matter of fact, all our shows are going to be there. We're going to be live 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Big 12 Media Day, and you just don't have any idea. We could talk to anybody from the head coaches at Oklahoma State, which we expect to, Brent Venables and Mike Gundy, but even the big trapper, beef jerky dude who's dressed like the West Virginia mascot stops by.
Right. Yeah, the West Virginia. Yeah, shooting the musket or whatever there. Yeah.
This is exciting, boy.
But he was giving out free jerky. Who's to complain?
Right.
Yeah, you can't say no to free food. We have the preseason poll, but it's funny because we're going to show only the top 10. There's 4 new teams in the league this year: BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, UCF coming into the league. It is a crowded league, and who's at the top and why, Rick?
Well, Texas is there, and because like every year, Texas is back, right? Yeah, we hear that every year. Well, they are talented. They've always been talented, but look at what they lost. They lost Bijan Robinson and so many great players, but Quinn Ewers is there, and of course Arch Manning is there, and everybody wants to give them the title going on the way out. But I promise you, the rest of the league wants to pound those guys, and quite honestly, they want to beat Oklahoma too as they leave. So although Texas is the team they rank at the top, I have a very hard time believing the Longhorns will actually finish there.
We got OU there at 3, OSU down a little bit lower. What are your thoughts on that?
Right. I think Oklahoma State is horribly underranked, and I believe Alan Bowman's going to have a fantastic year, and the addition of Stribling, I think, really helps them going back to the fullback and the tight end again, which is more Mike Gundy football will help. I think Oklahoma might possibly be slightly overranked. Don't get mad at me, Sooner fans. But I think they've got to, they got to replace Eric Gray. They have a lot to do. They have a retooled offensive line. I hope they play well. I really am a big fan of Dylan Gabriel. I watched him and broadcast some games when Tulsa was playing against him at UCF. And I thought last year, if you talk about production and quarterbacks back in the Big 12, he's top. So, by a long way. But I would put them in that 3-4 range. I think they're okay there. I think Oklahoma State should be higher, though. I wouldn't put them probably lower than 5.
I want to ask a question about Bedlam. Is this going to be the last Bedlam for fans to enjoy?
Unfortunately, I think it probably will be. I think Eagles will get involved. Unfortunately, they'll complain about that. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball kicked off the draft last night in Seattle. Ken Griffey Jr. bringing the crowd to his feet, announcing the first pick. LSU, a dominant showing at the Major League Baseball draft. Are any ORU, OU, OSU guys coming up? What can we expect for the other, hundreds of picks coming up?
Yeah, well, you never know. I think, Cade Denton, who's going to come out, you never know where he's going to land. That's going to be important for them. And so Jonah Cox, some of the others. You don't know who else is going to come out either. But I do actually believe that there's a possibility for all those guys to get there. And, of course, one of the bigger things and cool things lately is to watch what's happening for one of the Holiday boys from Oklahoma State. Well, he didn't ever play at Oklahoma State. He went on to the pro level. But watching what they have done there, it is such great news to see how Jackson Holiday has been ranked the #1 player in all of baseball when it comes to the below the professional league, if you're below the major leagues.
That's cool. All right, what else do we want to talk about?
Well, the NBA Summer League. So I was trying to keep up with the games, and I was somewhere with not great internet connection, but I know Chet Holmgren and the Thunder players, did they strike gold again with these draft picks? Chet Holmgren injured all last year, did not play. Now they got this Cason Wallace guy that basically stole him from Dallas. Sam Presti is just nonstop.
You never know what he's going to do, and you never know what he's going to think, but every time he does something really cool. Cason has been a great addition. Holmgren has been fantastic. He had 16 and 10 on Saturday as the Thunder beat Dallas. I think it was 90-81 or something in that range. And, he started that first game out a little bit slowly, but, he said, I feel great, and he plays like he's feeling great. He had 16 and 10, and I think he had 3 blocks. He's been a rim presence. He's done a really good job of not getting pushed around because he's a thinner guy. But he hasn't been pushed around. I've really loved watching him do that. Now, Victor Wembanyama the other night had 27 in his first night out. There's a reason the dude was picked #1. But I gotta be really pleased with what Sam Presti has done. Holmgren is going to be great. I think this Thunder team, I don't think they're going to surprise anybody because they have a lot of talent. But I think they're going to be better than even some NBA people think. And I think they're going to be really fun to watch.
All right. As always, we appreciate your insight. Look forward to hearing some of your coverage this week. Folks will be able to tune in to the Blitz and catch all the action. Wednesday and Thursday of this week as the Big 12 Media Days take place. All right, Rick, we'll see you next time.
What can I bring you guys from Buc-ee's?
Oh, a lot.
Caramel corn, what is it, the nuggets, beaver
Rick,
nuggets?
just go through every aisle, Rick, and just put something in, and you'll be good.
Get me a list.
All right, thanks, Rick.